Hey Instagram Live, it's Karen. How are you? Let's see. Today is I think it's the 23rd, July 23rd already. And I haven't been on here for a little bit with you. I've been doing other things. I've been taking a group of alcoholic women through the steps. And it's been really amazing. It's been very exciting. So now I'm here. I've got my Courage to Change book. I thought I'd read this really quick, okay? Hi, Tina. Hi, everybody. All right, Courage to Change. Ready? July 23rd. A miraculous change has come about because of my commitment to the Al-Anon program. I've discovered that I have a sense of humor. When I came to these rooms, I never cracked a smile and resented anyone who did. I couldn't understand all the laughter during the meetings. I didn't hear anything funny. Life was tragic and serious. Recently, I was sharing about a series of events that I had found extremely difficult. It had been one of those weeks in which everything seemed to go wrong. The odd part was that now it was over, I found my traumatic tale incredibly funny, and so did most of the others at the meeting. More than any other change I have observed in myself, I find this one the most glorious. It tells me that if I see myself in my life in a more realistic way, I am no longer a victim, full of self-pity and bent on control of every aspect of my life. Today I can make myself and my circumstances more lightly. I can even allow joy and laughter to be a part of a difficult experience. Today's reminder, it says, if I take a step back and look at this day as if I were watching a movie, I'm sure to find at least a moment where I can enjoy some comic relief. And then there's a quote. You grow up the day you have the first real laugh at yourself. Ethel Barrymore. Well, that is a true statement. It's everything seems tragic when you're in it, right? But something about sharing it with other people that understand. I mean, whether you are the Al-Anon and you've gone through stuff that seem to some people like, oh my God, how could you have gone through that? But if you say it to someone else who's married or in love with an alcoholic or has a son or daughter, they totally get it, right? And so the same with alcoholics and addicts. Alcoholics and addicts do things that are so crazy, and then they share it in a group and people start laughing. Anybody would think that you were so crass and cruel and wow, could you laugh at that? But you know what? There's some beauty in laughter. I was at a meeting yesterday and they were talking about God. And this one girl said, you know what? Today I had the best belly laugh with my daughter. Like a belly laugh hard. And she goes, and then I was able to make someone else laugh hard. And she goes, and you know what? The last couple days, she said, I think God is laughter. I have found God in laughter. And I thought, wow, maybe it's that simple, right? Maybe if we just don't take ourselves so seriously. I have one friend, she is just the greatest woman ever, but she is suffering from codependency. She carries the world on her shoulders. She works her frickin' ass off because she thinks she has to. I mean, she's just taking care of everything and everybody, and she gets glimpses of it, and then what happens is she just beats herself down until she has like a breakdown. Just like a mental breakdown. She can't take it anymore. But she's doing it. Right? And I tell her sometimes, I tell her, she runs a big restaurant here in town, and I told her, it's not brain surgery, but I'm like her. I can see myself in her because I'm the same way. I'm a controller. I'm a type A personality, get shit done. And it seems so important. And sometimes I get like locked and loaded on something, either a task I'm supposed to do, something I want to accomplish, right? And I'm like, people get out of my way. You're not doing it right? And then all of a sudden I turn up the, like, it's got to be done now, right? I want it done right now. And it doesn't have to be done right now. Everything's urgent. And, it's a lot of pressure. People hate that. People don't want to be around someone like that. And for me, I keep turning up the volume on faster. And then there's no way I can keep up with it, right? I've overshot. I've just overshot everything, right? And it's just a fucking, I'm not in there doing brain surgery on anybody. I'm not doing nuclear science, right? I sometimes it's just about like cleaning the house or a party. I did a party yesterday for someone. Overshot. The it was ridiculous. It was embarrassing. It's like being really overdressed for something, you know what I mean? And you show up and you've like overshot it, and it's like, oh shit. I do that a lot. I get so micro focused. And you know what that is? That's self-centeredness. It's all about you know what? I'm human. I'm doing the best I can, right? Put down the whip in the chair. And I think that's really what amazes me about this whole thing in recovery. I've somehow realized no one's expecting any of that. Where's that come from? You know what I mean? No one's expecting that. No one's expecting me to fucking overshoot everything and annoy the fuck out of everybody in the meantime. So put so much pressure on people. Like, yesterday when I was done with this little thing I helped a friend with, I put so much pressure on this woman, right? Because I wanted to do the best. I wanted to have the best. I guess I wanted kudos. I wanted a fucking gold star and a parade. And all I did was make this woman feel bad about having the thing at her house next week. Right? I mean, having the queen there. And I was embarrassed, quite frankly. And I didn't know I was doing it. I was in this tunnel. I was in this get it done, serious, the world's problems. Program of recovery. And see, I feel better. I'm laughing about it because I'm sure somebody out there is going to watch this and they're going to relate, right? I mean, I have to laugh at myself. I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying. Can you imagine if I didn't have any God in my life? What a train wreck, right? So especially when I'm talking to alcoholics and addicts and people get really upset with me, like, how could you possibly laugh? How do you think this is funny? Well, I've been through it all. You know what I mean? It is a little funny. I mean, like right now, what I just told you about is a little face that I was being helpful. And really, it was all about my own ego. That's a little funny. I get that about me, right? It was about my ego. And I railroad over people with my ideas. You think once I asked, like, what would you like at your little card game? Maybe some tea and cookies? God, I over the top. I mean, I catered the party. I catered a little 4-person card game. And no one asked me to. I said, can I help? And then I just took over, and people get pissed off and I don't even know it. And I do it under the guise that I want it up a little, and I have to leave people alone, right? And I like that I can talk about it and laugh about it.